Hey guys, video on scatter plots today. If I can pull this up, there it is. Gonna look at scatter plots since we looked at writing equations for lines yesterday. Um, Three kinds of scatter plots we're going to talk about. One has a positive correlation, which means kind of has a positive slope. You know, most things in real life don't happen in straight lines, but they're close to lines. So if it's very close to a line, we say that it has a high correlation. This is a high positive or strong positive correlation. This is what a negative correlation will look like. Strong negative, close to a line. And this one right here, little dots everywhere, or points everywhere, we would say that has no correlation whatsoever. That's just, the two, whatever it is, the two things aren't related to each other. So three kind of scatter plots you're going to see: positive, negative, no correlation. These are both would be considered fairly strong correlations because they're very close to a line. Right now, what we're going to do is learn how to do that on the calculator. So I hope you're ready here. See if I can make this work. I hope I can do it. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I got a little problem here. I'm going to show you one example. If I were you, I'd get your calculator and kind of go through with me, go through the steps. The good thing is this video is going to be on Edpuzzle and forever, so you can always go back and look at it to see the steps. Now, first thing we need to do is go to Stat on the calculator. I'm hitting Stat right now. And we're going to go to number 4. This is one thing we could do. You could go to number 4 where it says Clear List. The two lists we're going to use are L1 and L2. It stands for list 1 and list 2. L1 is right above number 1, so I'm going to go second 1. It says Clear List L1. If you hit Enter, it says Done, which means it's cleared. Go to Stat. We're going to go to Edit. Notice L1, list 1 is clear. Now, there's one more way to clear a list. You can go to the second list. I'm using my arrow keys. Sorry, I'm using my arrow keys. Go up to where it says L2. Hit your clear button right under there. And then come down. Use your down arrow, and the numbers are gone. So that's the other way. Okay, in L1, we're always going to put our X values. So I'm going 0, enter. I always got to hit enter. 1, enter. 2, enter. 3, enter. And keep going. I guess you don't want to hear me say all those numbers. All the way to 7. Perfect. Then I'm going to go over to L2 and do the other numbers. And hit enter. I'm just punching in the computer to make it a little faster. Oops, messed that one up. And if you messed it, I messed the last two up. You can always go back. Just use your arrow key to go back. My computer doesn't keep up very well. Let's see, 6250. I'm having a hard time. 6250. There we go. 5 is 5880. 6 is 58. Sorry, you're having to wait on me to do this. But I did want to show you where you put the numbers in. Okay, there's your numbers all in there. Once you get them all in, it says make a scatter plot. I'm going to go look above the y equals. It says stat plot up there. That means anytime you do anything in stat, which we did, that graphs it for you. So I'm going to go second, stat plot. Number 1 right now says plot 1 off. So I'm going to hit enter. And the very first thing I see says on. So you hit enter right there and it turns it on. And you get to go down to type, and it has all these different types of graphs. You want the first one. The first one's a scatter plot. And if you look where it says list, it says L1, L2, which is what we want. You can pick whatever you want for your mark. I'm going to pick like a little square there. And that's ready to go. So what I'm going to do now to graph it, I'm going to hit zoom. When you hit zoom, look what number 9 says. Number 9 says zoom stat, which graphs your scatter plots or your stat graphs for you. So I'm going to hit number 9. Just hit the number 9, and your graph pops up, except I've got stuff in there. Give me just 1 second to take that out of there. You may have some stuff in there too. Trying to clear these out. So you're getting to see a lot of stuff that I didn't mean for you to see, but it's really good for you because you're getting to see how you clear stuff out. Okay, now zoom 9 again. Zoom 9, and there's your scatter plot. Okay, so definitely negative, which is what I wanted. Now what we're going to do with the scatter plot is kind of like we did yesterday. I want the best equation of a line I can get. The best line that would go through there, the best one I could draw would be something like that. I'm not going to worry about you drawing the line as much as I want the equation of the line. It's called the best fit line. Now the equation of the best fit line, your calculator will tell you. Watch these steps. It's very simple. Everything's in stat. Go back to stat. Calc on the top. Go 1 to the right. Number 4 says linreg, linear regression. All right, so I'm going to hit number 4. Go down to where it says calculate everything. It's L1, L2. Oh, that's good to go. You don't need any of that stuff. Hit enter, and there it is. Now, your answer would be, see, it tells you what the A is and it tells you what B is. That's where you're going to put, that's basically your slope. You're going to put your A right there, and you can put your B right there. Let's see if it's let me type on here. I'm not sure it will. Let's see. So the answer to B would be y equals negative 139.17 x plus 6723.33. Okay, that's your equation. Now, look at part C. Part C says, use your equation to predict the daily oil prediction 10 years after. Okay, I didn't really read the problem here, but that's what the y is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my equation, and I'm going to put a 10 in for the x. That's all I'm going to do to make a prediction. So I'm going negative 139.17. Didn't show up. Negative 139. Come on now. 0.17. Sorry, so slow. Put the 10 in where the x was. I'm putting 10 in for the x because 10 is years. Plus 6723.33. Enter. Boom. There's my prediction. I predict 53.31. And look what's happening. The numbers are going down, 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 down. So by the time year 10 comes, that's a pretty good guess, probably 53.31, because it is less than 5,800. All right. I know that was fairly quick, even though you had to watch me mess up on the calculator a little bit as far as punching numbers in. Not a hard process. We'll go over it tomorrow, but please understand this video is here. It's not going anywhere. You can go back and look at it as much as you need to, but hopefully by the time we get done with class tomorrow, you feel great about it. So I'll see you then. We'll go over it. See ya.